Welcome back. Today, we're diving into something huge, a principle that isn't just a nice to have, but the absolute bedrock of winning. We're talking about attitude and why it is the very foundation of victory. So, have you ever wondered what that secret ingredient is? You know, the one that lets a team do the impossible? It's not just about having the most talent or the biggest budget. Nope. History and leadership show us it's something way deeper, something that can power a team through pretty much any challenge. And this isn't a new idea, not at all. The legendary strategist Sun Tzu said it thousands of years ago. The army that wins is the one animated by the same spirit. That unified spirit, that's high morale. And it is the ultimate competitive edge. All right, let's really get into it. Okay, first up, attitude is everything. We're going to look at why your mindset is literally the foundation for how you perform. So, what exactly is attitude? Well, think of it like this. It's the advanced man of who you really are. It goes out ahead of you. Basically, whatever's happening on the inside, your thoughts, your feelings, that's the root system. And sooner or later, that's what's going to show up on the outside as your actual performance. And this is where it gets really interesting. Morale is like a giant magnifying glass. When it's high, bam, every single good thing gets bigger. Every advantage is amplified. The team is set up to win, and they can just soak up pressure. But when morale is low, oh, it's the exact opposite. Every tiny negative thing gets blown way out of proportion. A small hiccup becomes a total disaster, and the team just falls apart at the first sign of trouble. And here's the kicker. It's a cycle. Winning isn't just the result of high morale, it's also the fuel for it. That amazing feeling of victory is what makes all the hard work, all the pain, and all the discipline feel totally worth it. It's what keeps you going. So, what does this look like in the real world? Well, I've got a perfect story for you. Let's talk about the power of why and the absolutely unbreakable spirit of Team Hoyt. Okay, so meet Team Hoyt. This is Dick, the father, and his son Rick. Now, Rick lives with cerebral palsy, and he can't walk or talk. But together, oh man, together they became absolute legends in endurance sports, proving that a powerful why can make you do things you'd never think were possible. Just look at these numbers. This is incredible. Over 1,000 events. We're talking marathons, triathlons, even multiple full Ironman races. That's Dick pushing, pulling, or carrying Rick through every single mile. So you have to ask yourself, what on earth could fuel a person to endure that kind of physical punishment? This, right here, this was the why. After their very first race, Rick typed out a message to his dad. Dad, when we are running, I feel like I'm not handicapped. Wow, can you imagine? For Rick, that race was freedom. And for Dick, well, giving his son that feeling, that was all the motivation he needed. That sense of victory for his son became the fuel that made the pain totally irrelevant. I mean, what an incredible story. But here's the thing. High morale isn't just for legendary athletes. It's something you can actually build systematically. So the question is, how do you do it? So as a leader, how can you go about deliberately building high morale in your team? Well, the good news is it's not some magic trick. There's actually a pretty clear 4-stage playbook you can follow. Okay, here are the 4 stages. Stage 1. Investigation. This is on you, the leader. You have to push your own energy into the team. You model the attitude you want to see. Stage 2, preparation. You've got to fix the broken stuff, improve the systems, make it an environment where people can win. Stage 3, confrontation. This is huge. You have to address negativity head on before it spreads like a virus. And finally, stage 4, restoration. You celebrate the wins, big ones, small ones, all of them. That's what reinforces the positive energy and keeps the momentum going. And that 3rd stage, confrontation, here's a perfect example. Abraham Lincoln was once called two-faced by a political rival. Now, he could have gotten angry, right? He could have gotten defensive. Instead, he just replied, honestly, if I were two-faced, would I be showing you this one? Classic. He used humor to just completely shut down the attack. He didn't let it touch his own morale, and he took away all its power. But underneath all of these stages, there's one thing that holds it all together, and that's hope. Especially in the beginning, when things are tough, a leader's #1 job is to paint a picture of a better future. Napoleon Bonaparte put it perfectly. Leaders are dealers in hope. That's what you're doing. You're giving people something to believe in. All right, so let's bring this all home. What's the big takeaway? How do you make this your own personal engine, starting right now?
It comes down to this unbreakable tone. This is the mindset, the personal mantra you need to adopt. My attitude is the engine of my success. When my morale is high, no setback can touch me. See, your attitude isn't something that just happens to you. It's the engine. It's what you use to drive forward.
So I'll leave you with this question. What's the very first step you're going to take to build up your own morale engine? Seriously, think about it. Maybe it's celebrating a small win today. Maybe it's finally dealing with that negative thought you keep having. Or maybe it's just giving a little bit of hope to someone on your team. What's that one thing you can do right now to start building that momentum? Because that, right there, that's where winning really begins.